What's up? What's up? What's up? Beautiful souls. How y'all feeling out there? Good. I hope so. I hope so. I am so excited. Literally one day away from Black Girl Fire's Cosmic Revolution official launch. Um, Let me tell you a little bit about what will be going down tomorrow at 6 p.m. exclusively on the Raw Patreon channel. So I will be launching the intergalactic virtual workshops on my the Raw Patreon channel. This is the official launch to launch my initiative of pioneering the world's first neurodivergent focused social media production company that's dedicated to amplifying the superpower of being neurodivergent while providing economic and exposure opportunities for neurodivergent Black women while providing them with the tools and resources to help them live a comfortable and successful life. So, I don't know if y'all been on a rock or if y'all been paying attention what's been going down the last couple of months with Wendy Williams. Um, it recently came out that she have um, aphasia and frontal lobe dementia, and in her they had I think they had like a 4 part docu series on her on Lifetime, which really is a great example of how neurodivergent Black women pain are being silenced due to medical racism and exploitation within Hollywood media. And so, before I dive deep on this subject, um, I I want to I want to play a video. Um, Wait, hold on. I'm kind of lost in the source right now. Okay, let me get the video up. So I want to play this um this video that shows Wendy's state before she was put in guardianship before the docu-series happened to understand her current state before they took her out of care of her son. So yeah.
And I like the company I keep there, and I do what I can. I do what I can.
I see. You're looking real healthy now.
Please, Kevin, please.
Yeah, but you also like how it's really private, because I know you like gyms if they're private, of course.
Yeah, I like it, and I also like food, which is why I've got to keep on my routines with going to the gym.
Yeah, and like, how have you been eating? Like, because everyone looks at you, you have beautiful skin. Like, people want to know what's the secret.
Thank you. I'm not giving you points for saying that to me. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm trying.
No, but it's. I was born.
So if y'all don't remember when it first went down with when she was having problems with receiving her money from Wells Fargo, and so when all that was coming out in the news, we really didn't know what was really going on. That Wells Fargo has filed like a guardianship over Wendy Williams, which led to a whole nother fiasco, which is like, because when we think about guardianship, it's just basically a nicer word of conservatorship after everything happened with Britney Spears. Britney Spears. So they just want to change the name to make it sound more sweet and more cute. But it's basically the same thing where people who are over these guardianships are mistreating the people that they have guardianship over and taking money and stealing money from them, because it had recently came out that there's multiple pending lawsuits against Wendy Williams from unpaid taxes. And we have to remember that she is currently under a guardianship, and she doesn't have access to her money. So who is not paying taxes and who is stealing money from her? Which brings me to playing this next video where Wendy Williams herself better explain this situation. Okay, hold on, stay with me, people. It's coming up. Okay, here we go.
My thing is that I've been asking questions about my money. And when I began asking questions about my money, suddenly Lori Schiller has got no response regarding my money. I want my money. This is not fair. And Wells Fargo has no questions and answers with regarding my money. This is not fair. And Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo have this guardianship petition about keeping me away from my money. This is not right. And you know this is not fair. And this guy named Bernie Young, I know for a fact that Bernie Young used my American Express card to hire an attorney to file a petition against me. That was done with my American Express card. Bernie Young, you're no good. And this is not fair at all, you know? And then there's this person, a former doctor, okay, had medical information about me that I never even got. It was sent over to Lori Schiller. So I haven't gotten the stuff. I fired the doctor. And again, all I want to know is, where is my money? This is not right. And certainly, this is not fair. This is not fair. You know, Wells Fargo has used all this stuff to create the guardianship over me. This is not right. And certainly this is not fair. The New York court system is, without evidence, they're being weird to me, this court system. Without evidence, they took all this information and continued with what's going on with me based on what Wells Fargo is doing. This is not fair. This is not fair, you know? And the New York court is treating me like they did in, do you remember Kung Fu judge case? Do you remember that Kung Fu judge case? That's not right, and that is not fair. Lori Schiller, Bernie Young, and Wells Fargo, please let me have access to my money. This is not right. And again, this is not fair.
So it's like, I feel like we really need to think about like how huge like this problem affects people on a daily basis. Like this affects like thousands of people who are placed under guardianship or conservatorship, where they no longer have autonomy over their body, their mind, emotion, or livelihoods. And when we think about why like Wendy Williams or the Britney Spears case got so much attention, is because like they are celebrities, they have credibility, and they have, and like the paparazzi follow them, like they have access to media to tell like their stories. So like this problem affects so many more people than just Wendy Williams, because there's so many unknown people that this is happening to. And like I've been following this situation ever since like the docu series came out, and really like diving deep into like the judge who appointed the guardianship over Wendy Williams, and her and her mishandling and her corruptness that she have, that she give conservatorship to people who support her campaign or political campaigns. Like I don't know if I get it right, but it's something beyond that scope. And what like Wendy was talking about with the New York court, like the New York court had ordered for her to be taken out of her son care and placed into someone on the guardianship in New York, where she was doing so much better, and they threatened her son with jail time in order to get her back to New York. And as we seen in the first video that I played, that she was in so much like good health when she was under her son's care compared to when she became under this guardianship, which is like a huge problem. And we think about this docu series, and even though Wendy Williams is one of the executive producers over the docu series about her life, but she probably signed that when she was in more so in her right mind, when like her diagnosis didn't take full effect. And I read articles about the producers saying like, and the director saying they would never film Wendy Williams if they would have known her medical conditions. And I call a red flag on the play, because like you can just look at her, like how she was talking, how she was acting in that docu series, to know that she's not in her good mind. And this is a great example of the exploitation within Hollywood, and how within Hollywood media mental illness is for sale. And just this just goes back to like the situation of a lot of Black women plight in Hollywood, how like and the different obstacles and challenges that they have to overcome within the pay gap, and not receiving good adequate, not etiquettes, but not receiving proper treatment compared to other people, as we seen when Taraji and I was speaking out with the press tour of The Color Purple. So then again, there's so much work that needs to be done. And I want to play this last video before like I hop off.
Betty, Wendy is so wrong. Do you see what this looks like? There's no cure for this. There's no pill for this. Oh my God, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to sit down again. Okay. Oh. And I should be in a wheelchair. You know?
So again, I would say what is currently happening to Wendy Williams is a great example of how neurodivergent Black women pain is being silenced due to medical racism and exploitation within Hollywood media. Now, let's think about this scenario. Now, Wendy Williams shares the exact same diagnosis as Bruce Willis, which is frontal lobe dementia. But when we think about it, Bruce Willis is a white man who is probably still being offered opportunities and jobs within Hollywood, while Wendy Williams was exploited by Hollywood media, which is like a huge problem. Now, when like I first heard about Wendy Williams' new diagnosis, aphasia and frontal lobe dementia, it brought a lot of recollection to me, especially what I have been dealing with as being a a 19-year plus frontal lobe traumatic brain injury survivor. So I really look into what like aphasia is, and it's like a disorder that affects like your communication skills, that make it hard for you to speak or to stumble or to misplace words or to forget things, which is like a lot of challenges that I had over the year. So, what has happened to Wendy Williams has really reignited the flames in my mission of pioneering the world's first neurodivergent focused social media production company to provide economic exposure opportunities for neurodivergent Black women while providing with the tools and resources to help them live a comfortable and successful life. Because as we see, medical racism is real, and that's a part of my journey why I didn't received the proper diagnosis as aphasia, along with my traumatic brain injury and ADHD and other neurological challenges, or just thinking about like all the times where it felt like my brain was going to explode outside my head, and my mom rushed me to the ER, and after the doctors took all types of MRIs and CAT scans, they told me I was free to go home and wasn't nothing wrong with me. And so it's time for us to get real. Medical racism is real, and Black, neurodivergent Black women are being exploited within Hollywood media. This is the prime reason why I am pioneering the world's first neurodivergent focused social media production company. And tomorrow is the official launch of Black Girl Fire's Cosmic Revolution, where I will be doing an in-depth an in-depth workshop on Wendy Williams' journey to becoming a neurodivergent Black woman living in America, and where we would dive deep into different areas of her brain that has been severely affected that led to her diagnosis of aphasia and frontal lobe dementia. And yeah, so I hope to see all you cosmic souls and rebels on the Wild Patreon channel at 6 p.m. tomorrow as we officially launch Black Girl Fire's Cosmic Revolution. And yes, in that order. Period. Peace out, beautiful souls, and remember to be kind and gentle to yourself. And